So what do you usually do to break the ice on a first date or a first conversation?
I would usually try and say something humorous to make her laugh. Offer a drink, depending on where we are. Ask if that seat is taken. Would you like some company?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I start to ask the person's name, firstly, and then we talk about what he does. I think that will be an icebreaker.
Well, if it's a first conversation, I'll usually ask for a cigarette, for example. I don't smoke, but, you know, I'll just find an excuse. So, what are you doing? What are you eating? What are you having? Where are you going? Just, you know, the most basic question I could possibly think of, I guess.
And does that work normally?
I'd say it's a 60-70% response rate, yeah.
What's the best strategy to break the ice on a first date from your experience?
Fall over, that's always a good one.
Okay, I'm learning.
Fall over in front of him, pretend you've hurt yourself.
And that's worked for you previously.
Great icebreaker, yeah.
If we've got common interest, I think that will be the one to break the ice, and then the conversation will take on from there.
So you ask the question, so what are you into, or what do you ask?
I will ask, what do you do for a living, for instance, yeah.
Well, generally, I think it's just about being confident and having that sort of, I don't know how to explain. It's all about personality in a way, and you want to really show that you're confident and not shy away from anything that is being said to you. So you respond proactively.
Maybe you've experienced something that hasn't worked in the past. Care to tell us?
I can't think of anything that's not worked. I'm not a great one at breaking the ice. They usually come and speak to me, so I'm very fortunate like that.
I never had any trouble before, so I don't know what to say here.
Well, when I was younger, I thought that, you know, coming up to ladies who were dancing and just starting to dance with them was an appropriate thing to do, but it turned out it wasn't, so that's one.
So no, don't ask to dance straight away.
Yeah, no, or ask, just don't go and dance directly.
Have you ever had an awkward first date?
An awkward blind date. My brother sent me on a blind date once, a long time ago. And it was his neighbour, so I had to be on my best behaviour. And the car broke down and everything went wrong, and I ended up swearing like mad and just losing it. And it couldn't really have gone any worse.
Couldn't say that one.
No.
Not really, not really.
I have never, because I think it's only if you make it awkward. Maybe the other person was awkward, feeling awkward, but not me personally. I never felt awkward on a first date, no.
And for those watching us who are still kind of going through the dating period and finding, you know, their special one, what would your advice be in terms of how to break the ice and how to be on a first date? And how to maybe solve an awkward moment at the beginning, you know?
Just be yourself, to be honest with you. Because most people, when they're in the company of their friends, are actually good company. Most people are. And just be yourself, or try to be, yeah.
What if they're not with in the company of their friends, if they're alone? What would you?
Stranger, just go for it. Yeah, just go for it. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is the real thing. You only get one crack.
I'm gonna give you an example of my sister's friend. She met up with a husband on dating line, and they had the same job. And on their first date, they broke the ice by talking about their job, and that's the way they got on. Yeah, to know each other. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So common ground, find the common ground. Is that sort of the advice?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Ask about their jobs.
Yeah, yes too, and yeah, common grounds.
I think my advice would be just go for it, and don't be too afraid. And even if it won't turn out as you want it to be, you've got to fail to succeed. So